Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right now.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What it do? What's up, nation? Hey, happy hump somebody in the back. In the back room. Hump somebody in the back room Wednesday, man. It's hump day, man. How are y'all feeling? I hope y'all feeling good, because I am. Salute to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Welcome to another episode of Dynasty. That's right. Dynasty. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Google it. Don't Google it. Google it. Google it is a new hashtag. Google it. You feel me? Hey, welcome to another rendition of Good Morning Raider Nation Live podcast with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man, where we have fun and we discuss our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. How y'all feeling this morning, man? Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. It is a pleasure to have you. Y'all. Not here, but y'all. Hey, we got the mod with the most, man. NorCal Raider Jesse, man. Salute, dog. Thank you for pulling up, man. Thanks for all you do. My guy Dark in the building. Salute to you too, man. Thank you for pulling up. Walt Disney, where you been, dog? Walt, where you go? Walt, you better stop that shit. You better stop that. No, we don't need Michael Penix, bruh. Bo Nix, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year. Let's go. The most accurate quarterback ever to get on the field of a college football field ever. Yes, that's factual. The most accurate quarterback to ever step foot on a college football field. Bo Nix. Go Ducks. You know what I mean? But hey, Penix is the shit too. I like Penix too. But hey, those two guys, they battled twice this year. Look, just picture this. Penix, Bo Nix battled twice this year. Both games ended by 3 points. That was the two best teams of the Pac-12 this year, hands down. Those two, every game, both games that they played in, even the championship, was exciting, bruh. Exciting. They both did their thing. You can't knock it. But I think there's a quite few quarterbacks in this draft this year that's like, okay, bro, you don't have to have the number one overall pick. Look, where's Caleb? Where's Caleb? I ain't heard nobody say Caleb. What happened? What happened to Caleb? What? That's right. Hey, Raider Syndicate. Hey, I appreciate you, man. The number one show on the internet where everybody's naked and talks football. Man, hey, that's right, man. I appreciate that, man. But I got a shirt on today, though, and I got some pajamas on. Nah, let me quit. Hey, shout out to you, man. Hey, I appreciate the love, man. The love is right back at you. Because without the chat, without people watching, this show ain't shit. You feel me? Eugene Powell, man, my dude, man, top of the morning. Thank you for being here, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you. Yes, Bo Nix was born to be a who? A Raider. Let's go. That's my dude. Raider being in the building, man. Salute. Yes, indeed, man. Who RDF, man? What's the deal, man? Raider gang NWA all day, even on Jesus' birthday. That's Christmas for y'all that don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, I had to change it up a little bit. That was an old saying back in the day, but we said something different. Raider game in 209, man. What's the deal, man? Salute. Raiders. You know the deal. It's the thrill with a pill. Some call it Molly, others call it. I don't want to say it. Yes, indeed, man. Tony Shepard in the building. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, we're going to be on schedule this week, bro. I had to take a little break, you know what I mean, for the little buying shit, but Lunatic's back. Raider Stand is back. Yeah, right. Hey, Raider Stand back. And we about to get down with the get down all weekend long. I'm ready for the fight Saturday night though. Raw and Haney in San Francisco. Haney from the O. For those that don't know, the O is Oakland. You feel me? City of dope. Let it be known. You feel me? It's going down though, but that should be a good fight though. That's a good matchup. I'm throwing a fight party Saturday, so we about to get it. You feel me? We about to get it for real, man. I got people coming in from out of town, celebrating their birthday. Their birthday this weekend. My birthday is the following week. You feel me? We does this shit, brother. Sagittarius run this shit. My mom's birthday is Saturday. No, my mom's birthday is Saturday. My homeboy's birthday is on Sunday. And me and my other homeboy, our birthday is on the same day, the 19th. Shout out to P. Steve, bro. I don't know if you, shout out to him, my homeboy here, Raider fan too. My homeboy Bolo, had some health issues, bro, but everything is all good and fine with him, man. Hey, bro, take care of yourself, man. I don't want to lose another brother, man. For real. Salute to Bolo, man. Hey, P. Steve, our birthday coming up, bro. You need to get your ass out here, man. Fuck all that wiping patient asses and shit. That nursing shit. Dog, nah, let me quit. Handle your business, bruh. For real. All right, let me get back to we got Tony Shepard, we got Dark, we got Raider Gaming 209. That's right. No, he's not. Hold on. He said Bo Nix is old as fuck. Do you even know how old Bo Nix is, bruh? Bo Nix was 23, bruh. You know, on average, people graduate college at 22. They're 22 after their senior year. Yeah, 22. He's 23. And it all depends on your birthday. Some people have birthdays in the summer. Some people don't. You turn a certain age before you start college. Some people turn a certain age when they're in college. That shit don't matter, bruh. Golly, he said he's old as fuck. What, 6 months? He's 6 months older, bro. That's hella old. Oh my goodness. Bo is not 25, he's 23. Look it up. Well, I tell y'all be pulling them stats. I don't know where you pull them from, but I guarantee you, from the angle I'm looking at, where you pulling it from, smell like shit. Oh man, Brian Rodriguez, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Yes, sir. What else we got up in this VIH? Raider Goon. Did you send me a message, man? I didn't see you send a message, man. What happened, bro? God dang it. Nah, I mean, it's all good, bro. It's don't even true. You know, I go to the tailgate, and then if I got to, and you know what? I might want to watch the game at home because I just ordered me a new surround sound system, speakers in the back and shit. So I'm putting my whole front room together and shit. My son loves the PlayStation 5, so I'm gonna take it to. I already got the lights, the LED lights around that go with whatever you're watching. They flicker with it. You know what I mean? It's called Light Me for those that's interested. LYTMI, Light Me. It's an LED lighting system, which is an HDMI box where you plug all your shit into and then plug that into the TV. and whatever you're watching or whatever games you're playing, except for the PlayStation 5. Some reason why, when I was asking y'all last week, like, why is my game like freezing up? And they said the game might be who told me that? I forgot. Told me the game, the digital download of the Spider-Man 2 might be uncorrupted. That's not what it is. The PlayStation 5 is not working through the HDMI box, the lighting. So it's like an LED lighting system that wherever you're watching, whatever you're playing, it lights up to exactly what the screen is doing. It's like an extension of the screen. You know what I mean? So I got an 86-inch TV. So my wall behind it is way bigger. But the lights, because I trimmed the outside of the TV with the light. I got lights underneath the little cubby. I got lights on my little overhang. And then I got these 2 other lights on the side. So I got everything lit up. But I still have my old sound bar and subwoofer. Well, now I ordered a new surround sound with the sound bar, the subwoofer, and the 2 speakers in the back. So we get a full. I love watching movies at my house, bruh. And then we watching the fight. I'm getting all this done for the fight night, man. I'm throwing a fight party, and it's going down. It's going down. I am on my other channel, which is Paper Hound TV. For those that don't know, I have another channel, Paper Hound TV, which is hip hop news and all that. I got different podcasts that's affiliated with it. The podcast that we're doing Saturday night is called Bottoms Up, which is, if you guys are familiar with Drink Champ, it's like that. We're drinking, we're talking, whatever. You know, I'm not going to show the fight or nothing, but it's before the fight. We're going to go ahead and record. We're not going to do it live this time. We're going to record it, and then I'll put it out about a day. What is that? Saturday night? I'll put it out Sunday night of conversations we have. There's a lot to talk about, such as P. Diddy's situation. Then there's I don't know, you guys follow hip hop news, but Suge Knight has a podcast that he uses to go ahead and respond to other people saying shit, and we're gonna talk about a lot of it. You know what I mean? Reggie White, or not? Was it Reggie Wright Jr.? Reggie Wright Jr., who was a former police officer that did security for Death Row, made some statements about Tupac, him not really having too much love for Digital Underground. We're gonna talk about all that shit. But this is Raider Talk here, you know what I mean? That's what you here for, right? Pyro, what's the deal? Wild Turkey, my guy, is in the building. Yes, indeed, man. Pyro, what's the deal, man? Gang, gang. That's right. We in this motherfucker, man, for real. Hold on, let me all right. Oh, who else we got? Raider Pete in the building, man. Salute to Raider Pete. Yes, indeed, man. Wild Turkey, I got you, brother, man. Hey, thank you for pulling up. Shout out to all y'all, man, for real. Raider Goon, my dude. Hold on real quick. Oh, it's all good, Goon. Like I said, hey, bruh, I respect you and have more love for you than you know, bruh, because last year this time, bruh, you know what I mean, we all hit that game, bruh. That was a wonderful thing, you know what I mean? But salute to you, man. Handle your business, bruh. I'm one of them dudes that ever love me. You know, shit. Seeing it on TikTok, dudes talk about like the chick twerking on top of the car and all that other shit. I fuck with Grand Theft Auto, bro. For real, for real. All right. So with that being said, man, salute to the chat, man. Like I say always, without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. That's the motherfucking Raider Nation. Hey, salute to the real chat. The chat that makes this shit go. Fuck everybody else's team. Fuck your team. Fuck your chat. Fuck your fan base. There's only one. Bitch. Let's get it, man. We just gonna talk freestyle. Like you can see in the thumbnail. We basically asked, what's the game plan? What's next? What do the Raiders do next? I seen that the Raiders, Alfredo, what's the deal? The boss with the sauce, man. What's the deal, man? Tops to you. Michael Guerrero, man. Tops to you as well. Yes, indeed, man. Hey, right on, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for pulling up, man. For real. We're growing like this channel growing, bro. We almost at 1,400. Last time I checked, we are at 1,383. 1,383. All we need is 17 more subscribers. We're at 14 and then 600 away from 2,000. And like I say, I'm a man of my word. Get to 2,000. I'm giving away not one, but 2 custom Raider jerseys. Name and number of your choice. Now you could do a name, maybe your name. Maybe you want your name on the back of it and whatever number you choose. Or maybe there's a Raider jersey that you can't find a certain player and his number. Old lunatic, I can get that made for you. Oh yeah, I can get that made for you. So y'all keep, spread the word, man. Share this video, like, leave comments, do all that good shit, man. So a lot of the world can see this shit. And like I say, only subscribers to the channel will be entered into the drawing once we hit 2,000. And like I said, I'm giving away 2. You can choose a black jersey home, or a white jersey away with the name and number of your choice. This is how I show my appreciation. When I hit 1,000, a lucky winner won the total package. They got the Raiders Allegiance backpack, the duffel bag, the hoodie, and the apron for when you get to barbecuing at your tailgate. All, you know what I mean? All courtesy of Raiders Allegiance, man. This is our channel. This is the nation's channel. That's why we pledge allegiance to the nation under the silver and black of America. And to the nation, let me quit. I'm going to make up a whole thing for that shit, though. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Chris Ariola, good morning to you as well, brother. Thank you for being here. All right. So, like, what we come here to talk about, y'all. Here, let me get this mic up here, man. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. Y'all see the basil, the benzel, the bingle. You feel me? All right. Like we were talking about, man. What is the game plan? What is up next for the Raiders? All right. There's a few things we're going to discuss. Of course, coaching, front office, quarterback, offensive coordinator. Do we stick with what we have, or do we let them go and hope we can catch a bigger fish? Now, I've never known a fisherman go fish and have something on the hook and then let it go thinking he's going to get something better. Now, fishermen might have that opinion, but usually if you just catch and release, that don't count. Catch and release don't matter because you're not going to keep anything you catch anyway. So we're talking about real people that fish, and whatever they catch, they keep, go home, clean it, and eat it, right? So right now, we know that it's Antonio Pierce, Champ Kelly, Aiden O'Connell, and Bo Hardegree. Those are your 4 rookie horsemen. The 4 horsemen. Hey, that's my nickname for them. The 4 horsemen, the 4 rookie horsemen that we have right now, that is them. Now, they do not have enough body of work to go ahead and say either you're going to hire them or you're going to let them go. You still got 5 games left. Let them ride this out and see what happens. Now, this is my perspective. This is my opinion. Hey, salute. Hey, Raider Paul in the building, man. Salute to you. I see you, man. Thank you for pulling up. All right. So here is my belief and my opinion on what should happen. Because, like I said, I'm tired of the coaching carousel. I'm tired of the front office continually changing, like a combination, or when you want to log into something with your password and they make you change your password every 3 months. It keeps changing. I'm tired of that. I know a lot of the nation is tired of that. We want stability. In order to be a franchise that is a franchise that's a not just a competitor, but a contender in the NFL, we must have consistency. And it starts with your coaching, your front office, your play callers, defensive, offensive, all that. It all comes down to that. All right. So what I want to see happen, I don't want us to rush to judgment on AP or anybody that might be his predecessor. What I want the Raiders to do is do their due diligence. Do the due diligence. But not, I'm talking, when I say due diligence, I'm talking about a year long. I want y'all to be thorough. I want you to look at college coaches. Yes, college coaches, because there's some college coaches out there that's ready for the next step. Not saying that that's the route we're going to go and hire, but at least hear them out. What if they were to become coach, who would you bring here with you? Because a lot of these college coaches already have connections to the NFL because of prior relationships with other coordinators that went on into the NFL to go ahead and continue their careers. So that connection is there with some. So, and this is what happens in interviews when you interview a coach or a potential coach. They ask them, what is your game? What is your theory? What is your ideology on how you're going to operate this system? What's the offense going to be? What's the defense going to be? And who's going to come in here and be the directors of that? You ask them that. Now, if you were to get the job, who can you bring in here to be defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and whatnot? Whatever other positions out there, who do you have on your short list that's coming with you? And then you sit back and you listen. You listen to the names that here, and then go ahead and see what these guys have accomplished at the level, whether it's college or pro, that you're bringing these guys from. So what I want to see happen is that the Raiders slow down. You don't rush, because this time around, after you done had to let Gruden go and Mayock, then right behind them, just a year and a half after they've gone, you had to let Ziegler and Josh McDaniels go. This year, now we're down to number 3 now. 3 shots, you're out. So you got to make this swing. You know what I mean? Right now, you got to make this swing, because you had 2 strikes. You got to make this swing count. It got to count. You got to score something. And you ain't got to hit a grand slam. You can hit a single, you can hit a double, or a triple. Shout out to Major League Baseball. That's my baseball analogy. You know what I mean? So you gotta get something out of this. Positive. You don't have to be the big fish in the sea. It could be the little fish that grows into being the big fish. You see what I mean? There's different ways of being able to attack this. Now, my theory is this. This is the one thing that I want. Raider Nation, Jason, man, salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. My opinion is this. I spoke on this yesterday. I think the way this shit should work, because you got to make sure that if you don't think the guys we have are it, give them the opportunity to prove that to you. If you do think that these are the guys that are it, and I'm talking about AP, Hardigree, Champ Kelly, Aiden O'Connell, the 4 horsemen, the 4 rookies, if you do think that they might have what it is that we're looking for, Let them have the opportunity to either show you they are or to show you they're not. I don't want to be premature in releasing anybody and giving up on people that hey, bro, we made a mistake. Because I've seen times when you try to clear up a mistake that you make previous, rather than moving on, it bites you in your ass. When Al Davis let Art Shell go the first time around, when he had us in the AFC Championship, 1990 versus the Buffalo Bills, he had us on point. Al Davis let him go after that. And Al Davis always said he felt he made a big mistake in letting Art Shell go then. And I believe so, because Art Shell had us on point. There was a few tweaks we had to do, but Art Shell had us on point, bruh. We lost to the Buffalo Bills, the same Buffalo Bills in the same time span that lost 4 straight Super Bowls. Yeah, they beat the shit out of us. But hey, if you would have kept everything in place and then brought in the help you needed to be even better, because when you're good, all you're looking to do now after being good is being great. That's it. And it might be a few tweaks that you only have to add people or subtract people to become great from being good. You know what I mean? And Al Davis said he felt like he made a mistake. So what he do? Years later, early 2000s, he brings Art Shell back. But time has passed. Art Shell goes out and grabs an offensive coordinator that was running a bed and breakfast, Walsh. He went out and grabbed Walsh. That has not been in football for I don't know how many years, and he was retired basically running a bed and breakfast. That didn't work out too good for us. That was a horrible ass year. Horrible ass year. You had Slater that you brought in working with the line. You had, I forgot who else Art Shell brought in. But see, Al Davis was trying to correct the wrong years ago. When we're talking about over a decade, just a little bit over a decade, he was trying to correct that wrong. You can't do that shit. You can't. The only way you can correct that wrong is by giving the next guy in line an opportunity and not giving up on him too soon to let him do what he's supposed to do. Don't grab the guy you gave up on years later and bring him back like we did with Gruden. You know that Al Davis traded Gruden to Tampa Bay. I think Mark Davis felt some kind of way about that, which everybody did, because Gruden was doing his thing. But you got to remember, who was the man making the draft picks? At Gruden's age back in 2000 or 89, 98, 99? Gruden wasn't making those draft picks. Come on now. You think he's going to trump Al Davis in the draft on who the Raiders should draft? Nope. Ain't gonna happen. So, Mark Davis went out and got Gruden. Gruden comes in. He gets rid of Khalil Mack. They get rid of Amari Cooper. And guess what? Both of them dudes are still playing. All this time later, they still playing. They might be in different uniforms. They still playing. Them motherfuckers still playing, and they ain't like they coming off the bench either. They still playing. Khalil's with the Chargers. Amari Cooper's with the Cleveland Browns. They still playing. So, you kind of wonder, like, well, damn, what if we would have kept them? Because when they got the draft picks for making those trades, the only good pick you made was Josh Jacobs. That's it. With the draft picks you got for Khalil Mack, that's it. Josh Jacobs, you had 3 first-round picks, and Josh Jacobs is the only one that you got to show for it? Stop trying to fix your past by implementing the past into your future. No, you don't implement the past into your future. You learn from your past to improve your future. That's what you do. You go ahead and use the past to learn from, so when you move forward, you don't make the same mistakes to improve your future. You don't bring the past to the future to improve it. Because what's did is what's done. What's did is what's done. So, I mean, if you're going to give new blood an opportunity, give new blood an opportunity. But give them the opportunity that you would give a brand new head coach. If you get rid of AP right now, Hardegree right now, Champ Kelly right now, and Aiden O'Connell right now, is that fair? If you got rid of them and you hire a whole new four, and they get to be able to take over the team from the beginning in the off season with a draft class, with a free agent class, preseason training camp, is it fair to give those guys an opportunity to do that, to go ahead and gain what they need to gain in knowledge to be a better cohesive unit to make this team better? But we don't allow that to AP and Hardegree and Champ Kelly and Aiden O'Connell. That we just drop them in warfare in the middle of. We don't get. Okay, before we go out to war, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the schematics. This is where the enemy is at. This is the kind of ammunition and guns they're using. This is how we're going to come in there. You got a game plan, right? What about the motherfuckers they just drop in the middle of the war that don't know where the fuck is what? Who's the enemy? Where is the enemy at? Where are they shooting from? What artillery are they using? Is that fair? To drop motherfuckers in the blind into war? Or should we give them a brief? Let's brief you guys on what's exactly happening and what we're up against. So a new regime coming in gets an opportunity of being briefed on what we need to do to be a better team on as far as from their perspective. But AP and them just got dropped in the middle of the war. They didn't see this shit coming. But you got to give up on these guys because of that? Nah, that don't sit well with me, bruh. Because what if these guys are what we need? What if they're the fact that they're all, and when I say all, I'm talking about the team, the coach, the front office, the quarterback, the offensive play callers, even Patrick Graham. What if all we need is for all these guys to grow together, so they can all be on the same plateau? What if we need them to grow all together? So now the fucking trajectory of becoming great is all happening at the same time. What if the next regime comes in and the head coach is good, but all the defensive or offensive coordinator is not? Because with Gruden, how many defensive coordinators did we change? Going from one coach to the next. Didn't we change defensive coordinators within the same regime? Didn't Del Rio fuck Musgrave and went, you feel like with offensive coordinators within the same? Come on, bruh. We've seen coordinators are usually the ones that hang first. Just because I can't find a better way of saying it. You feel me? But coordinators are usually the ones to hang first. But we're in a situation, like I said, our situation is unlike any other that has ever graced the earth of the NFL. There has never been a head coach, a GM, offensive coordinator, and quarterback to get fired. You might as well say Garoppolo got fired because he got fired, bro. He ain't starting no more. He got fired for a rookie. All four of those at the same time. I bet you can look in history of football. There has never been that much of a turnover that high up. Because what's the most important positions in football for a franchise? The GM, right? He's the one that acquired the talent that the coach needs to coach up. Who's behind him? The coach, right? So the coach is the second one, right? Then you got defensive and offensive coordinator. You kept the defensive coordinator because the defense is showing promise. The defense is improving. Players within that defense is improving. You cut the fat by getting rid of players who were a detriment to the defense and let them go. So now there shouldn't be no excuse in improving without a Marcus Peters. Right? Right? Without a teamer. We should be better now without those two, right? Because those were like Achilles' heels, right? They're gone now. So who's next up? I don't think it's going to get worse than what the fuck we had that we got rid of. Fucking Marcus Peters watching motherfuckers run by him with the ball. Wiggling his nose like he's bewitched and think he going to make him trip up and fall. You feel me? But there's never been a team to have that much turnover. A GM, that's the main head of your football team. Not the business side, the football side. The president runs the organization side, the business side. The fucking GM is the head of the football side. He's the number one man on the football side. Behind him is the head coach. Both of them gone. Behind the coach, what do you have? Coordinators. You kept the defensive coordinator because it's not broke, so you don't fix it. But the offense took a step back compared to last year. So you remove the offensive coordinator and you put the QB coach, because why do you put the QB coach as offensive coordinator? I tell you why. Because he has a relationship with the fourth guy we're going to mention, the quarterback who replaced the previous guy. Who's the main guy of your football team, player-wise? It's your quarterback. Your quarterback is that dude. So all four important aspects of a football team all got replaced in the middle of the season, but we're only going to give them a half a season to show us. But we gave motherfucking Gruden and them more time. We gave motherfucking Ziegler and McDaniels more time, but we only let these guys get half a year with no rations, no water, no MREs in the middle of war, no guns, no bullets. Just find some sticks, sharpen them up, and get to jabbing motherfuckers that don't look like you. That's what we did. Just throw them in the middle of the war and find what you can and make it work. Or do you allow them a whole season with a briefing of the war, the artillery they need, the men they need to work as a group to get through this and conquer what it is that you're outright supposed to go out there and conquer? I'm comparing it to war. I don't give a fuck. It's war out there on the field. It's the gridiron. It's always war. You got an adversary and you got an objective. My objective is to take this motherfucking ball and get past that goal line. My objective on defense is to make sure that you don't take that ball and cross that goal line. It's war. But yet we want to drop these motherfuckers in the middle of nowhere with no map, no flashlight, no guns, no knife, and tell them, make it work. Conquer your enemy. And so that's why we don't give AP a chance. Like I said, don't hire him on as full coach right now. Don't hire Champ Kelly as full GM or name Aiden O'Connell as the starter from here on out forever. No, or Bo Hardegree, the offensive coordinator forever. Let them carry that interim fucking title into next year. You want to get this right? Let's make sure we keep and have the right coaches, GM, quarterback, offensive coordinator on this team. But you can't know unless you give them an opportunity to succeed. We're not giving them that. This is just like, okay, you just got to hold it, next man up mentality. If that next man on a football team was a starter on this team, he would be a starter. But a lot of times these guys go off to other teams and they become starters because the opportunity was given to them. We got to make sure, y'all. Hey, I'm tired of this musical chair shit with the coaches. We got to be done with that mentality. Oh, year and a half, fire them, let's move on. Oh, another year and a half, fire them, let's move on. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of that shit. So whoever we have running this organization on the field, you got to give them equal opportunity as you would give a new motherfucker off the street from college, from another pro team to come here and run this team. All the tools and assets you give them to come make sure this shit happens and works right, you got to do that to the motherfuckers that's interim, that's here now, that was here from day one. It's not their fault McDaniels and Ziegler got fired. It's not their fault. You can't like, oh, well, shit, I'm going to give him a toothpick and a motherfucking pair of tweezers. Motherfucker go win the war. Come on, bro. That's not fair. Like I said, my objective, my thing is to make sure we get the right motherfuckers for this team. But in order to make sure that they are right, you got to give them an opportunity to show you that they're right. You can't just come up with a halfway through the, not even halfway through the season when it happened, but you still got 5 games left. Oh, AP ain't him. Oh, Aiden O'Connell's a backup. How the fuck do you know? How did you know that bitch you married was you gonna be your motherfucking wife after 4 weeks of dating? Did you know that your boss that you worked for a month was the boss that you want to stick 20 years with? Motherfuckers, sometimes y'all motherfuckers, boy, you make my ass itch. So my thing is this. This is what I come to. What's next for the Raiders? What's the game plan? If I was the owner of the Raiders, my game plan would be this. Everybody that's on the team now, that's running the team, Champ Kelly, Antonio Pierce, Aiden O'Connell, Bo Hardigree, you guys get one whole year, 2024 season. You get the 2024 season from day one. Y'all implement, you go ahead and get your staff together when it comes to scouting. You go scout talent. You got control of the draft. You got control with coaching or delegating the coaching to the coordinators. Patrick Graham. Now, bro, there's no stress on you. There ain't this motherfucker over the micromanaging you like Josh McDaniels was doing from what I'm hearing. He micromanaged you. You could not do what you was trying to do with your defense. And right now, the defense is the only thing that's improving compared to last year. So something's working. Something's got to be working if it's improving from last year. Yeah, we lost to Miami. Miami only scored 21 points. But guess what Miami scored since then? More than 21. They've been scoring in their 30s the last few games or a couple of games after we played their ass. So our defense showing something. We just got to go ahead and keep developing, keep getting better, and keep trying to find a way to be consistent in the positives that we do. That's it. Now, offense, there's film. Hey, go watch the film on Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell, bro. Don't sleep on Aiden, bro. You got to remember, he's a rookie learning. But the fact of the matter is He's learning. He is learning, and it's showing up on the tape. Go look at the tape from game 1 that he ever played against the Chargers to look to the last game he played. He's showing improvement, bro. And that's all you can ask for. When you draft a rookie out of college, all these guys ain't going to be on the same trajectory at the same time. Well, he's going to hit his ceiling here, and this guy is going to hit it with him. No, he's not. They're going to hit their ceiling at a different time. It might take me 5 minutes of conversation to knock that bitch. It might take you a week. You know what I mean? Your mouthpiece might only allow you to knock that bitch in a week. And you might only knock her because of the meals that you bought for and the flowers that you bought too. But me, I might have said something that made the hairs on the back of her neck stand up and made her wetter than Niagara Falls. It's a difference. But that don't matter though. The end result. So it might take me 5 minutes and take you a week, but we still gonna end up in the same place. And that's in that coochie. You feel me? We gonna be in the same place. Hey, AC is if you go watch the breakdown of AC is showing fucking improvement. It's on tape, bruh. It don't lie. So this is why I want to say, let's give, like, we ain't even gave Aiden O'Connell an opportunity to be the starter or even battle. He never even battled for the starting position. From day one, it was Garoppolo. Day one, the backup was Hoyer. Aiden O'Connell was never even mentioned in no competition with the quarterbacks on his team. He never had the opportunity, so he's practicing with third-string talent. What if old Aiden O'Connell would have had the opportunity to go through a camp and go through a preseason with a Devontae Adams, a Renfro, a Michael Mayer, a Trey Tucker, a Jacoby Meyer, a Josh Jacobs? What would have happened if he would have had an opportunity to go through camp and preseason with these guys to establish himself and to get a familiarity with his weaponry? What would have happened? But we dropped them in the middle of the war. Do what you can do. And we expect that to be enough. But yet the new guys, if they did get rid of these guys and bring the new guys in, they get a fresh beginning. They get a training camp. They get a preseason. They get a draft. They get a free agency. But these guys don't. How do we know they're not going to be successful doing that if we don't give them the opportunity to show us whether they succeed or fail? That's all I'm saying. We got to know for sure who we got is either him or not. I'm not saying, sign AP now, sign Champ Kelly now. I'm not saying that. I'm saying let them keep the interim title for a whole year. That's next year. Let them go through a whole season, a whole process that everybody else gets the opportunity to get when they are the head coach or the GM. And let's see what they do. If they fail, then we move on. Simple as that. If they don't fail, we got our motherfucking guys. We got our guys. But we gotta be sure, bruh. I know y'all tired of this shit. Sitting up here flipping coins on who's gonna be the motherfucking next head coach. Heads is gonna be Gruden again. Tails, we gonna bring back Lane Kiffin. Okay, it's not who we wanted. Okay, best 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. It's gonna be we're gonna bring Del Rio back, or we're gonna we're gonna get Jim Harbaugh. You know what I mean? We just gotta be sure, bro. And in order to be sure, you gotta make sure you leave no rock unturned. No rock must be unturned. You gotta look everywhere and give everybody the equal opportunity. You know what I mean? Nah, it ain't gonna take AOC that long, bro. This stuff you overlooking shit. You act like that we were never in the game with Miami. You're acting like we were never in the game with KC, scoring wise. Weren't we up? What were we? 14-0? Who was the quarterback that got him 14-0? Who missed the field goal to make it 17-0? Was it Aiden O'Connell kicked that shit? Oh no. That's what I'm saying, bro. It takes a whole team. It takes a village to raise a child. You know what I mean? Aiden O'Connell was the one that led us to get those scores to be ahead of both of those fucking games, bro. But we just didn't sustain it, and the defense didn't sustain what they did. We gotta be consistent from quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can't be consistent 1 and 2 and disappear 3 and 4. You can't be consistent, disappear in 1 and 2 and reappear in 3 and 4. You can't be consistent if you're here in quarter 1, but not 2, but here in 3 and not 4. You got to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Defense and offense. The side of the ball that Aiden O'Connell don't play and the side of the ball that he does. Like I said, football is the most team-oriented sport that you're ever going to find. There is no team sport like American football. Facts. You will never find another sport that has 53 men on the sideline with a 16-man motherfucking practice squad. You'll never find that shit. Baseball don't got that shit. Hockey ain't got that shit. Basketball ain't got that shit. Football's the only one with 53 motherfuckers, and on that in the same breath, football's the only thing that you have to only have one side of the ball that your expertise is in. You're only focused on one job. All the other sports, you're focused on 2, because you got to play defense and you got to play offense as well. Basketball, you don't get to, once you miss your bucket, you get the coach replaces you with another player to come play defense. If you're playing soccer, you miss a goal, you don't get pulled out and then they bring in a defensive dude to come in. You play both sides, bruh. You play defense and offense. So just like I said with a coach yesterday, I don't want a coach to be a GM and a coach, because you can only give, you can only give one thing 100%. You cannot give 100% to multiple things more than one. It's impossible. So any other sport that you see outside of football, they're not giving one side that they're good at 100%. You can't without hurting the other. And I'm pretty sure if you playing offense and not defense, at least some type of defense in basketball, man, get your ass over here on the bench. You think Michael Jordan would have been great scoring all those points, but he let motherfuckers score more than he ever scored because he didn't? Fuck that. I'm putting all my effort into scoring. Jordan was first team defense. That's what the greats do. They do both in those sports. But football, you only got to do one thing. If you're the kicker, you just gonna kick balls. You know what I mean? If you're the quarterback, you just gonna throw balls. If you're the wide receiver, you just gonna receive them. Every now and then you might get a Charles Woodson to play offense on a trick play or come in there and, you know what I mean, play corner safety, you know what I mean, on defense. You might get an offensive tackle to get a red zone play for an offensive touchdown rather than just block and protect the blind side of your quarterback. You might get that, but that's not on a regular basis. That's just a little wrinkle they throw into the play call. But overall, a center is only going to hike the ball. You never going to see that motherfucker make a tackle or guard a wide receiver on, you know what I mean, on a shoulder fade, back shoulder fade. You know what I mean? You're not going to see that shit, bro. Football is unique. So what it is, we got to do what it takes to make the team not just good for 1 or 2 years. We're trying to make sure this team is good for years to come. We want a regime that sticks around for with my kids. I want a regime to be around to see my son have kids. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. Look at fucking Pittsburgh. Even though that Tomlin got one Super Bowl, but still one Super Bowl in 50 years, I'll take it. I know what I can also take. I can take me a piss drinking this beer. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take me a piss. But you know what, y'all? A good conversation. But like I said, y'all, if you're gonna rock with AP, give him the same opportunity that you give a Harbaugh. You ain't got to make him the head coach. Just keep him interim. He can stay under the interim for another year. And then in between what Mark Davis and them could be doing while that's happening, now he can start interviewing. Get all the interviews together during the whole season. Because you never know who's going to be available. Somebody might change their mind in October and be like, you know what? I think I'm ready for the next level. Might be January. You know what I mean? Might be September that, you start your interview in September and got guys that's ready now. But over time, depending on what the team that they're calling plays for, if it's a coordinator, you want to see what this guy can do. So now that's also giving us an opportunity to see the guys that are candidates, what can they do this year under the circumstances right now? Play calling. Do we want a defensive coordinator to come in and be a head coach or an offensive coordinator? Do we want a college coach to come in? We get to sit back and watch college play ball, watch these coordinators do what they do in the NFL, and then come up with a list. And then interview these dudes during the season. Add to your sheet of guys that, okay, in this order, this is who we want for coach of the Raiders. You might have, and AP could show you during the whole season what he's doing. Champ Kelly can show you with the preseason, with the draft and free agency, what he can do. Aiden O'Connell can show you preseason and going into the regular season with camaraderie already built because of the training camp from day one being the starter. We get to see what happens with that. Then you make your decision. What if AP and them takes us to the motherfucking AFC Championship next year because they were allotted a full season? We just got to be sure. Like I said, I don't care who the coach is as long as we win. I don't care. Don't give a damn. I want to see what AP can do. That's what I'm saying. Right now, he has this team following him and leading them. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle is leading them in the right direction. These guys already said they're down to follow him. They're ready to run through a brick wall. Well, now that I got this loyalty from you, let me lead you in the right direction. He's a former player, a former Super Bowl winner. What you mean? He don't know? You don't know what direction to take these guys? Yes, he does. He's been there and done that. Look at Harbaugh. How many Super Bowls have Harbaugh won as a player or a coach? That many. But that's not to negate his experience. He has experience, but he never got over the hump. Not with the Niners. He lost in the Super Bowl with the Niners. Same with the coach that's with the Niners now. He lost in the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, both times it was against the motherfucking Baltimore Ravens. Maybe it's the Baltimore Ravens. But then again, they lost in the playoffs and NFC championships and shit like that too. Harbaugh never won a Super Bowl in the pros. Antonio Pierce has. Did Harbaugh ever coach in college in high school? I don't know. I know Antonio Pierce did, but he was more of he was assistant coach with Arizona State. Positional coach, comes to the pros with the Raiders. The best position group on our team, facts, is the linebacker core. Facts. Facts. I think there was a stat that came out about Spillane. Spillane lead the in NFL in is it tackle? Not tackle. It's something. Hold on. Let me see. Antonio Pierce coaches fucking Spillane, bruh. Hold on, let me make sure what this shit is, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. We gonna get this motherfucking we gonna get the right information. We are information. All right, what it say? Hold on. With a 90.2 run stop grade, Robert Spillane leads all linebackers. All linebackers. 90.2 run stop grade. That is a Antonio Pierce prodigy. Spillane didn't do that on his own. If he did, then why didn't he do it with Pittsburgh? He comes here and balls the fuck out. Who's this coach? Antonio motherfucking Pierce. That's gotta mean something, bro. He's leading guys. That shows me he's leading guys into the right direction to be productive. So you got to give him the opportunity. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like sign, seal, deliver, or he's the head coach for the next 10 years. No, give him 1 year as an interim head coach. 1 full year. Champ Kelly 2, interim GM. Let Aiden O'Connell be the quarterback. Let Bo Hardegree, because Bo Hardegree didn't even get a chance to develop his own offensive team, his own offensive system. He didn't even have that chance. They just dropped him in and, okay, here's McDaniel's playbook, make it work. What if he don't like McDaniel's playbook? What if there's plays in there like, man, get rid of that shit, get rid of that shit? There's a lot to implement into a playbook rather than just giving him the old one and say, make it work. That's what I'm saying. We got to be smart about this, bro. Ad man, salute to you. Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching, man. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Leave a comment. Share the video. Let's get the algorithm working to go ahead and suggest videos such as this for people looking for Raiders content. Like I say, I'm entertaining. I'm informative. And I'm going to sit here and talk to you with some real fucking consciousness of knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. We gotta make sure this time around that we are 100% sure that the person that becomes permanent coach and GM is the right one. That's all I'm saying. I'm not pushing the table on AP. I'm pushing the table on giving AP the same opportunity as you would give the next man to show that you're capable of bringing it. And it's an advantage for us to let AP be interim for a whole year to do it, because when you hire a new coach, guess what? If he don't work out, you got to pay him the whole contract like we've been doing these last 2 years. That's more money out the window. What you gonna sign the next Harbaugh? How much Harbaugh gonna make? 10 to 20 million? The only person I know making about 20 million in the NFL is Belichick. He signed his extension before the season. 20 million a year is what they're speculating. They don't know for sure. That's what it's speculated to be, 20 mil. If you get somebody like Harbaugh, I think he might push between 15 and 20 mil a year, especially if you're allowing him to have total control of the GM in front office. That comes with more money, bro. More responsibility equals more money. So, at least with AP, you can keep him with a 1 year deal, cheap ass deal. Same with Champ Kelly and him, and be like, look, I'm gonna give you a whole year. Y'all set it up the way you feel you need to set up. Run it the way you feel it needs to be ran. But I'm giving you a whole year to do y'all thing. And then at the end of next year, that's when I'll make my decision. Either you're going to earn your keep and you're going to stay here, or you're going to prove to me I need to go elsewhere and hire a coach and a GM and a quarterback and an offensive coordinator and whatever else I need, cheerleaders and new grass and fresh beer in the concessions. And you know what I mean? So, for real. So with that being said, man, salute to all y'all for pulling up, man. Hey, this is some good shit. We need to talk about this as Raider fans. You feel me? We need to know what is the game plan for our team. What is next? What should we do? And how it should be handled. And that's just my perspective of it. I think it's a win-win. I don't think we can do any wrong with allowing these guys at least a full year as it and keeping the interim tag and just show us from day one how, if you were to run this organization, how would you do it? That's what Mark Davis needs to do. Show me how you want to run this, and show me. Either it's gonna make or break you, but it'll be on them. It's not gonna be because Mark Davis made a wrong decision. It's gonna be because AP and them showed us either they can do it or they can't. Whatever decision Mark makes off of that, it's gonna be fine with me. If they fail, fuck it, move on. If they don't fail, keep them. We're in a win-win, y'all. We're in a win-win. Don't think. See, a lot of people, this is what you guys use that gets in your way sometimes. You basing a lot of opinions on if you like somebody or if you don't like them, off a short body of work, rather than let them give you a large body of work. You know what I mean? And let them give them a whole year. If it's not anything that pans out and works in our favor, we're not hurt because we can let them go, but we don't owe them a 5-10-year contract at $10 million a year. You feel me? We don't owe them that because they're only interim for right now, temporary. It's like you're getting a job with a temp service. You can work yourself into being hired full time, or we just gonna use you for now and then let you go. This is due to temp service initiative. That's what we were gonna run. The Raiders temp service initiative. You're a temp worker until further notice from here on out. You feel me? But it won't hurt us in the pocket though. I think that's a good approach, and I don't think AP and them will turn it down. I think they want the opportunity to show. So hey, go play under the salary. They only probably making like $2-3 million. These coaches that you're gonna end up hiring is gonna be between 15 and 10 per year. You feel me? Robert Pinion, salute to you. All right, man, let me get off of here, man, because I got to piss like a racehorse, bro. My eyes are turning yellow. But I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. I love talking this shit with y'all, man. For real, for real. We'll be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It's Good Morning Raider Nation, live Raiders podcast with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, man. See y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday. Good shit. Good conversation, man. I love y'all. I'm glad as a nation that we all have different opinions, because some of y'all's opinions is going to be better than mine. And my opinion might be better than some of yours. But the fact of the matter is we're having this open dialogue, this discussion on the bottom line is, what do we see to make this team better? That's all we care about. We care about making this team better. And that's exactly what we're going to be discussing. You know what I mean? We'll carry on tomorrow, y'all. Y'all enjoy your hump day. Don't get nothing on you and carry you a thing of wet wipes so you get rid of the evidence, bruh. The kid is not yours. So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. Once again, you have been watching W Balls. Nah, y'all been watching Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast, man. I'm out of this BIH. You already know what it is about this time, man. What I say about this time? What I always say about this time? I'm out this BIH. Ha ha.